Hi everyone, welcome to our trade training program webinar. My name is Miriam, I'm the distribution coordinator here at Tourism NT. And before we start, I would like to respectfully acknowledge and honor the Aboriginal people of the Northern Territory and recognize the continuation of culture, connection to lands, water and country. We pay our respects to elders past, present and emerging. Once again, a big welcome to everyone. It's always great to see so many agents from Australia and New Zealand here today. Thank you for taking the time out of your busy day. I know it's not easy to get away from it all. And also a big thank you to everyone who recently participated in our survey to make our trade training programs better. Thanks to your feedback, we have cut down our presentation time from 1 hour to 30 minutes. So yeah, thank you. Just a few words on housekeeping. If you have any questions, as per usual, please pop them in the Q&A box. We will have a question and answer session after each of our operators' presentations, as well as at the end of the webinar. We will also record this session and upload it to the website, so whoever didn't make it today for the live session can have a look later. Yeah, and without further ado, I will share my presentation and get started. Our topic today is summer in the NT. All right, our topic today is traveling in the NT summer, and there are so many amazing things to do during the summer months. The Red Centre, for example, is hot and dry during the summer with all attractions open to visitors, especially around Alice Springs and the West MacDonald Ranges. You find so many stunning waterholes, ideal for swimming and spending a perfect summer stay. The top end, we have the tropical summer here. It's a very different experience compared to the dry season. The landscape changes completely, and with the increased humidity and summer rains, this region truly comes to life. Everything is lush and green and blooms, and there's so much wildlife around. It's a really fantastic experience. It is also the most affordable time to travel during the summer period, with the seasonal rates much lower compared to the dry season. And thanks to the summer campaign, you can find many great discounts and special offers during this time, so it's really worth it. It's also your perfect chance to upsell. With more affordable rates. You can offer your customers high-end properties and include high-yielding activities like helicopter flights, cruises, or day trips. It is also less busy during this time, and with less tourists around, you have more exclusive experiences and better availability. And the national parks like Kakadu, Litchfield, Nitmiluk, and Uluru Karajuta are open and operating all year round and are less crowded during this time. Especially in the top end, it's the best time to see the area by air when the more remote roads are less accessible. Why not book a helicopter or fixed wing flight to see the area from a bird's eye perspective? It's also a fantastic time for special interest visitors, for example, nature lovers, to experience the national parks. And fishing is definitely best during the summer months. For example, the famous $1 Million Fish competition takes place during this time. I will give you a little bit more information about this later. And then where do you find this information when you need it? Our website, northernterritory.com, has basically all information you could possibly need. You can read up on articles about different regions and different travel times. And we have specifically summer travel articles and also itineraries best for travel in this period. Then also bookmark the deals and offers page. You will find all summer deals that we're currently running. These are being updated constantly. And for little local tips, we have short 2-minute videos that you can have a look at. It's just lovely to see what the locals actually recommend. And then a quick word on our NT summer campaign. The Summer Done Differently campaign targets domestic travel intenders across Australia, offering massive savings on bookings for travel between 1st of September 2023 to 31st of March 2024. Deals in offers include bookable flights, accommodation tours, and attractions. Once again, if you go to the Deals and Offers page, you see everything that is available at the moment, and also keep in mind that these are being updated regularly. And then Tourism NT and Journey Beyond have a great agent incentive running at the moment. You can win a Journey Beyond adventure in the NT valued at $14,000, so definitely have a look at this as well. Right, this brings me to our operators. Welcome to our operators today. We have invited two operators from Kakadu National Park. We have Olivia Rabone from Kakadu Tourism and Matthew Jones from Kakadu Air. Thank you guys so much for being part of this.
Thanks for having us.
Thanks for having us.
No worries. And I will give over to you, Olivia, in a second. Sorry. There you are. Okay. There you are.
Okay, you can see my presentation there?
Not yet. Oh, I've got to stop sharing. Okay, can you share again, please? There we go. Okay.
Excellent. Good morning, everyone. Thanks for joining us today. I am here from Kakadu Tourism, and we are an Indigenously owned collection of touring, cultural experiences and accommodation which all operate out in the UNESCO Heritage listed Kakadu National Park. We're the largest collection of facilities catering to tourism in Kakadu, and we're focused on positive Indigenous outcomes. You're probably familiar with Northern Australia's two seasons, the dry season, which is April to October, and the wet tropical summer, which is November to March. Kakadu's traditional owners, though, recognise 6 different seasons based on thousands of years' worth of local knowledge, and these transitions between seasons are marked by subtle variations in the weather, the plants in flower, and the bush foods that are most abundant at the time. And each season has different attractions for Kakadu visitors. And today I'll be focusing on the attractions that are available during the wet season. Kakadu is accessible year-round from Darwin. It's a seal highway all the way, so your clients don't have to worry about access. If there does happen to be any heavy rainfall, the good news is Kakadu is accessible by 2 alternative routes, Arnhem Highway via Jabberoo and also Stewart Highway via Pine Creek. For best access once out in the park, 4-wheel drive is recommended, but it's not essential. But it just open up a few more options for their touring. Nalangi is the rock art site closest to Kooinda, and it is a must stop on your journey through Kakadu. Nalangi Road is a sealed road all the way to the large car park there, so it's easily accessible year round. You stroll through shaded rock shelters and marvel at the World Heritage listed art and discover how life was for binning. And Nalangi is a prime example of the shelter that they used to live in during those tropical summers out here in Kakadu. The Noarlunga Lookout offers views of the escarpment, Nalangi Rock and Umbungbung Billabong. Doesn't matter what time of year you visit, Noarlunga is guaranteed to impress. Looking across the savanna woodlands to the sheer cliffs of the Arnhem Land escarpment gives you a sense of the grand scale of Kakadu. Both walks are quite both graded easy to moderate. Nalangi Rock Art site is about a 1.5k walk and Noarlunga is a 300 metre incline. The Umikmik Walks region is down in the south of the park, and they're a popular series of interconnected walking tracks that provide a wonderful wet season experience, and it is a full day experience for this one. Access to Umikmik Walks is limited to 4-wheel drive as it is reached via a stretch of 26 kilometres of unsealed road. During wet season, flash flooding can occur in this area, so always checking the Kakadu Access Report is a must before heading off. Motorcar Falls is the ultimate wet season experience with a 7.5k hike where you're rewarded at the end with a pristine waterfall, and it is a favourite in the tropical summer out here in the park. Otherwise, if you don't fancy the longer hikes, Boulder Creek is a nice little wet season walk leading to a beautiful little tiered rock pool and waterfall. So Boulder Creek is only about a 45-minute walk. In Kakadu, we also operate our yellow water cruises daily year-round, excluding Christmas Day. We do run all of our timings during the year. The 9 AM and 1:15 are subject to numbers, but we do have them offered, and it really just depends on numbers at the time. But definitely we are cruising year-round, just excluding Christmas Day. We depart from home Billabong when the waterways are all full from all the tropical rains, and that is at the back of Kawinda Lodge. So it's just a walk from the lodge to the home Billabong. We then cruise from the channel amongst the canopy of trees and out onto the Yellow Water and South Alligator River. And as you can see from this video here, in wet season, it is water as far as the eye can see and flows out from the river out into the surrounding floodplains. The wildlife is more limited during this time of year. It is more about the landscapes, but there is still some wildlife around, a few bird life, and we also are still ginga, which is saltwater crocodile spotting at this time of year, and hopefully your clients will be lucky enough to see some ginga in their natural habitat. Another one, and I will let Matt talk about this one more, is scenic flights with Kakadu Air. It certainly is a must do. We also have Waterton Cultural Centre, located just 1.2 kilometres from Kawinda Lodge, and is also open year round, just excluding Christmas Day. In wet season, we're open 10 AM to 4 PM daily. It's well worth a visit and learning about the rich history of the local binning people of Kakadu National Park. Waterton was developed in conjunction with our traditional owners, and they have shared their stories here of growing up in Kakadu on country. We've got the cultural museum that you can stroll through and just learn all the history and culture of the area. We've got the local arts and retail store to peruse, and also weaving with our local artists. Kawinda Lodge and the Croc Hotel are both open year round, and these are your perfect base in Kakadu for a tropical summer holiday done differently. So Kawinda Lodge is situated out in the middle of the national park by Yellow Water region, so the perfect base to explore and do that yellow water cruise. And the Mukua Crocodile Hotel is located in the township of Jabberoo. Kawinda has an oasis-style atmosphere. It has 2 shaded swimming pools, al fresco and indoor dining, a fuel station with general store. So all your necessities are there, and souvenirs, etc. as well. At Kawinda, we have 48 lodge rooms, all with queen size bed, single bed and trundle rollaway, so accommodating up to 4 people per lodge room, and they have a private ensuite. And we also have 20 outback retreats, 10 queen for 2 adults max occupancy, and 10 with a family configuration, which is 1 queen and bunk bed, so 2 adults and 2 children. The outback retreats do have a shared amenity block with a dedicated amenity block just for those outback retreats, with complimentary laundry and kitchen facilities as well. We do also now have our yellow water villas, which is my next slide coming up. And they are 5 brand new luxury villas, which were just completed in May of this year. So this wet season, this tropical summer, is our first wet season with our new rooms. And it, as I said, it's brand new accommodation, and it is luxury accommodation in the heart of Kakadu. So they're situated along the edge of the Yellow Water Billabong, and it is bush luxury at its finest. Each villa has a comfortable king-size bed, full air conditioning, ensuite bathroom, private deck overlooking the bush surrounds with an outdoor dining area, barbecue, and also a luxurious bath. Each villa is uniquely named after a local animal, and it features Indigenous themed interior design to fully immerse yourself in the wonderland of nature. As I said, we have 5 of these new villas, and each has a king-size bed and 2 day beds inside, so fits 2 adults and 2 children as the maximum occupancy for that one there. I also do have a special for the villas for the wet season, which I will tell you more about at the end. The Croc Hotel is your perfect meeting space in the outback. That is in Jabiru. It is located, and it provides an excellent range of accommodation, dining and leisure facilities. The hotel is perfect for business over tropical summer as well, and offers 3 multi-purpose meeting rooms, the gym room and the Nalangi room. The Nalangi room can be split into the 2 separate areas and caters up to 250 people, and the gym room is adjacent to the restaurant and is available. The availability is subject to hotel occupancy, but that one can be closed off and for private functions down just off the restaurant. The restaurant and bar is open year round as well. The Croc Hotel also has a swimming pool for leisure and 110 guest rooms. I now just have a presentation video.
We can't hear the sound, but that's all right.
Yeah, the video will say enough, I'm sure.
Yeah, I guess it just covers everything you just explained.
Yeah, exactly. And so in a nutshell, a very quick nutshell, that is Kakadu Tourism. And I then also, as I said, just have a couple of tropical summer deals to share with you this morning. So for the Do Summer Differently campaign, we've put together a 2-night escape in our yellow water villas. So it is a 2-night escape staying in Kakadu's newest luxury accommodation, the Yellow Water Villas at Kawinda Lodge. It's nestled in bushland and elevated on stilts. Oh, that one went a bit fast. So the inclusions, we'll just go back there, sorry. The inclusions there are 2 nights in a yellow water villa, breakfast daily, 2-hour yellow water cruise, 1-hour scenic flight with Kakadu Air. So myself and Matt have worked together on this one. We do have an in-room welcome amenity upon arrival and a bottle of wine in-room upon arrival as well, and a few value adds with $50 dining credit daily, a $50 wattage and cultural voucher as well, and if a second cruise is done during the day, during the stay, a 50% cruise again discount will apply. So it's a great little value package for people who want to come and experience the villas, but just doing it at a bit more affordable pricing and with those extra inclusions. We do then also have a agent special as well for over the shoulder season and that one's running from the 10th of October through to the 28th of March, and that applies to both properties. If you do want to book that one, just contact our reservations team and we can book that one for trade only. And that is everything from me.
Fabulous. Thanks so much, Olivia. We have one question that came through for you from Maria. And Maria would like to know, when going to Kakadu, do you recommend to stay at one location or do day excursions? Or is the area too big for that to use different accommodation locations?
I personally think that out in Kakadu you can base yourself just in the one area for your whole stay rather than moving around. I think sort of a 3-night stay is perfect, and it's sort of up to your clients. You and your clients, you know them best, whether that's Jabiru or Kowinda, really just what they're after. But from Kowinda, for example, you can go down to the south of the park, you make walks. In a day trip, you can also go up to Jabiru, and when it's open during dry season, up to Abia. And vice versa with Jabiru as well. Some people, they do like to move and they will sort of come and do a night at Jabiru, do a beer from there, come down and do Nalanji, come down to Kowinda for another night. I personally recommend staying put, because then you're really going down the travel and really immersing yourself in the national park though.
Fabulous. And Maria would also like to know, does the package include commission, and do we book it direct?
So it would be booked direct, and yes, your agent net rates would apply.
Fantastic. Does anyone else have any questions? If not, you can just send it through and we will definitely answer them at the end of the webinar session. It doesn't look like anything else for the moment. So thank you so much, Olivia. It's been really great. Thank you for the presentation. And we will move on to Matthew. Are you here?
Good morning.
Right. Where are you?
Have you got me there?
Yeah, I've got your presentation. I don't see you.
Bad thing. Can you hear me?
I can definitely hear you. I'll send your presentation live.
So we're good to go?
Yep, we are.
All righty. Good morning, everyone, and thanks for your time today. We're pretty excited to show you our beautiful part of the world. Olivia has already shown you quite a bit of it. We are Kakadu Air. We've been operating for over 40 years in Kakadu. We are the largest scenic flight company from Darwin and Kakadu itself. We can operate from 2 passengers through to 50 people. So big groups for us is not a problem in a day tour. We have 12 quality aircraft based in Jabiru and Darwin. We also run planes out of Kowinda as well, where Olivia was just talking about and where she is. This is just a little bit of a map to give you some idea of the distance from Darwin to Kakadu. So in a car, it's roughly between 2.5 and 3 hour drive. So flying is a good option with our day tours. This is just a few photos from some of our day tours. We do 2 different experiences from Darwin, which are full day tours. We do a Kakadu culture experience. This one is obviously departs quite early in the morning. It departs 7 o'clock from Darwin Airport. This one has a lot of walking. So people they don't have to be super fit, but there is a bit of walking involved. There's rock art. We do Ubia. We'll go down and do the culture cruise on East Alligator River with Gullyumby Cruises. This one runs till about 3 o'clock in the afternoon. You have your packs back in Darwin by 4 o'clock. We also do Kakadu in a day, which is where Olivia is. So we do another day tour, a lot more relaxed for sort of your aged people, even younger people. Everyone loves it. It always 5 stars. This one departs Darwin at 9 o'clock in the morning, so not such an early start. We do a scenic flight, same flight path on both. It's about 90 minutes we run for it. It's a 45-minute scenic flight from Darwin. Then we do a 45 scenic flight over Kakadu. All live commentary, all our pilots do live commentary on all our tours. This one lands at Kowinda. We'll do a toilet break, coffee break when we first land in Kowinda. Then we'll pop you on Yellowwater Cruise, which runs for an hour and a half. This one it starts at 11:30, finishes at 1. Our pilot spends the whole day with your packs, so it is very personal. They order their lunches, they help deliver their lunches to their tables. It's all done in the restaurant at Kowinda, which is fantastic. The food is great. After lunch, the packs have actually got the chance to have a swim if they like in the pools at Coenda. After that, we'll take them down to the Warringin Culture Centre. Warringin Culture Centre, as Olivia mentioned, like you can walk through there. Some people will go through in sort of 20, 30 minutes. Some people spend a bit longer, 45. By that time, 2:30, 3 o'clock in the afternoon, we'll pop the packs in the plane and direct back to Darwin. So we'll have them back in Darwin before 4 o'clock, ready for Nindle markets if they want to go and do that. All our day tours include everything. So when your customer pays for the product, you don't have to worry about itineraries because we've already done it all for you. Everything is included. Cruises included, scenic flights are included, lunches are included, live commentary, obviously. Transport in the park. We do pickups and drop-offs. We've got our own vehicles in Kakadu National Park, and refreshments throughout the day we supply. We also do scenic flights out in Kakadu, which I just mentioned before. So we do flights out of Jabiru all year round, and we'll run flights out of Coenda during the dry season and some of the wet season as well. These flights, we do half-an-hour flights from $150 per person to 1 hour flights, which is $250 per person. We do private and custom tours. So if you've got people that want to do it on their own, which we do quite regularly, we can cater for that. You might have people that want to change it around a bit as well. They might want to see rock art, or they might want to go out to Norlangi, or just to do something different. We can cater for that. We do that quite regularly. Transfers, as I mentioned, transfers available on request out of Darwin. In the park, we have vehicles available, which you can see that's actually at Jabiru Airport. So transport in the park is no problem. We have a couple of buses also at Coenda Lodge as well. This is just a bit of a video of flying out of Jabiru, just to show you some of the park as it's actually range of mine. You would have seen also on Olivia, I mean, the air, to see Kakadu, it's pretty special from the air. It's 20,000 square kilometres and it is absolutely picturesque. The whole lot, it's just magic. That's pretty much it from me. Probably not quite as long as Olivia. She's got a lot more products. But look, anyone wants to contact us, please contact our reservations. You can contact me direct if needed. Yeah, and we'd love to hear from you and show you what we do best.
Fabulous, Matt. Thank you so much for the presentation. That's awesome. So yeah, I will also have everyone's contact details at the end of the webinar. So if you would like to get in touch with Olivia or Matt directly, that's not a problem. I didn't see any questions come in. As I said, we can still answer a few at the end of the session. And if that was all, if you can stop sharing, Matt, I will continue with the new product in the territory. I'll make it quick so we can keep to our 30 minutes, which is getting tight already. All right. Let me share my presentation again and we'll finish off where we left off. Okay. Okay. Let's continue. Excuse me. There we go. Well, new product in the NT. Sealink NT who operates the ferry service between Darwin and the Tiwi Islands, has joined forces with the luxurious Tiwi Island Escape accommodation. The new exclusive Tiwi Island package combines a luxury accommodation stay with an amazing traditional Tiwi cultural experience. The package includes all transfers from Darwin to Tiwi Island retreat by ferry, car and boat. You get stunning meals and beach activities, as well as the unique Tiwi by Design tour. For more information and bookings, visit the Sea-Link website, which you find on the screen here. Then the GAN, we have Journey Beyond unveiled last week the new style of travel, adding the Gold Premium class on board of the GAN and the Great Southern Rail services. This new category sits between Gold and Platinum classes, offering travelers a middle ground between the two. There are two cabin options available. You can either book the Gold Premium Twin cabin or the Gold Premium Suite. The biggest difference is that the Gold Premium Suite offers added cabin space and comes with a large double bed plus a fold down upper berth and lounge area. Both options offer high quality linen, a comfortable lounge that converts to a sleeper, 75 kilograms of luggage allowance per person, as well as a few yet to be detailed surprises to delight guests throughout the journey. Then Off-Road Dreaming, the local Darwin operator, has added a new 3-day top-end highlight tour to their portfolio, taking guests to Kakadu National Park, Litchfield and Berry Springs Nature Park. The tour includes all transport, meals and experienced off-road dreaming guide for 3 days. Guests book their own accommodation in Darwin and will be picked up for each day for a new day of adventure. Highlights include a guided tour of Kakadu National Park. You visit the Nolangi Rock Art Shelters Olivia has just talked about. You do the Yellow Water Billabong cruise, as well as a guided tour of Litchfield National Park, where you visit the termite mounds and waterfalls where guests can take a dip to refresh. Obviously, there's much more to do during this 3-day excursion. For more information, you can once again visit the Off-Road Dreaming website, which you can see here on the screen. That brings me to the events. Obviously, there's NT Muster. I hope everyone has read about it already. It's not taking place in the NT, but it is the highlight of our domestic trade event calendar and deserves a special mention here. The 2023 NT Muster is the annual domestic travel roadshow. It's an evening event and it's a fantastic opportunity to connect with NT operators presenting their products during speed dating sessions throughout the evening. This year we have entertainment by the Arnhem Land dance troupe Jukimala, and you get to taste MasterChef inspired dishes, and obviously you can enter the lucky draw with a chance to win one of our amazing prize packages. The muster will take place in Melbourne on the 19th of September, in Brisbane on the 20th, and is coming to Sydney on the 21st of September. Make sure to register. You will find all relevant information and registration links on the trade website. Then moving into the NT, of course, we have the Desert Mob taking place in Alice Springs between the 7th of September and the 22nd of October. It's one of the nation's most significant Aboriginal art events. Desert Mob is an unmissable opportunity to share in the art, stories, cultural connection and vitality of hundreds of artists from over 30 art centers across the desert country. Desert Mob celebrates culture, diversity and innovative art with an exhibition and events activating Alice Springs during the special opening days, but also across the exhibition. Again, for more information on this, you can visit the desert.com.au website. And then I mentioned it earlier, the $1 Million Fish Competition is starting soon again. The territory is home to some of the best fishing in Australia, and summer is the best time for it. The $1 Million Fish Competition is already in its 9th year and offers excited fishers the chance to reel in over 100 prize tag barra, including 10 tag barra worth $1 million each. Everyone is encouraged to register, from first-time anglers to those who live and breathe fishing. The tag barras will be released into 5 top-end fishing regions: Darwin, Kakadu, Arnhem Land, Catherine, and the Kiwi Islands. Register now and start fishing from the 1st of October. Right, this was it for the news. Don't forget our trade training program incentive. I'm sure everyone's keen to hear what we give away this quarter. Big congrats again to Tamara, who won last webinar's prize package, and thank you, Lisa, for taking place in the survey. She won the $100 Prezi voucher. This quarter, we're giving away a $1,000 WebJet voucher, $2,000 worth of tourism top-end vouchers to experience more top-end products. And then thank you, Olivia. Kakadu Tourism is giving away a voucher for a one-night accommodation stay at Coinda Lodge, including breakfast and 2 tickets for a yellow water cruise. And thank you, Matt, a scenic flight from Kakadu Air for 2 to round up the whole experience. And we are also once again giving away 2 placements on our Roundup for Mill scheduled for April 2024. The prize draw will take place on Tuesday, 3rd of October. To register or to win, you've already done it. You registered, you attended the webinar, so you will automatically go into our prize draw. And for everyone else, they can still watch the webinar on demand once we upload it to our website. Fantastic. This brings me to the end of our presentation today. Thank you so much for joining. You can find any information on our trade.northernterritory.com website. Also, don't forget to sign up to muster. And then if you have any questions, please.
Miriam, sorry, we do have 2 quick questions.
Yeah, for sure.
One is for you around the GAN, and is food included for the GAN in the new Gold Premium?
Yes. On all GAN products, all food and drinks is always included in your packages.
Great. And the other question is for Matt. Do you have a minimum age for your day activities, Matt?
No, we don't. No. We've actually taken people out in wheelchairs. As long as it's a wheelchair that can be folded up, we don't have a problem with that. So yeah, no, definitely age is no issue. Young or older, babies are fine.
That's it for questions.
Fantastic.
Fantastic. Thanks so much, Mon. Yeah, if there's any further questions, we will wrap this up. And otherwise, please know you can always send us an email or, get in touch, and we will answer anything you might need. Right. Thank you all for joining, and we'll see you soon. Thank you.
Thanks, Miriam.
Thank you.
Thanks, guys.
See you, Olivia.
Thanks. Bye.
Bye-bye.